Down by the willow where the creek used to sigh, I carved our names under that 4th of July sky. The oak trees whisper secrets in the breath of the wind, promises made just to break and not to mend. Oh, the creek fell apart just like the dreams we knew. The water stopped running where the wildflowers grew. In the dust of the trail where our footsteps disappear, I listen for you, but it's my own echo I hear. The old porch swing hangs lonesome and untold, rusted chains and memories too painful to hold. Your scarf still dances on the breeze of the dawn, in a town too quiet since the day you were gone. Yes, the creek fell apart just like the dreams we knew. The water stopped running where the wildflowers grew. In the dust of the trail where our footsteps disappear, I listen for you, but it's my own echo I hear. Somewhere past the sunset on roads that twist and bend, I ride with your shadow as my only faithful friend. Every empty cabin, every silent starlit part holds the ghost of the whispers from your vanishing heart. So the creek fell apart under skies wide and stark, and I wander these valleys with you in the dark. If letting go is the way the old stories all end, I'm lost in the chapters that I cannot amend. As the sun whispers goodbye in hues of deep maroon, I know part of my soul will always be entwined with the moon.
In the shadow of the oak, by the dusty gravel lane, there's a scarf you left behind, fluttering like a flame. The road where we once walked, under endless azure skies, now just a silent path where my lonely heart lies. On this timeless road, the world stood still, your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spill on this timeless road, where my dreams unfulfilled. Old porch creaks as I think on days long gone, cabin empty like the heartache drawn upon my soul. You rode away with the dawn to a place where I can't follow, left me with the echoes of our yesterday so hollow. On this timeless road, the world stood still, your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spill on this timeless road, where my dreams unfulfilled. The rust on my saddle, the cracks in my boots, speak of the miles and the solitary routes. Yet in every gun dust. Your laughter twines through the whispering pines, across the fading lines. On this timeless road I stand alone, heart bound to the dust where your light once shone. In the quiet of the night, under stars still and bright, I walk this timeless road in the fading twilight.
In the dusk, by the whisper of Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf, blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echo softly where my heart still grieves. Oh, rye held tight in hands so warm, not just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the stars. Oh, I held tight. Seasons turned and the wild rye grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Oh, I held tight in hands now cold, in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the loneliness that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the moon's soft silver light. And the wind whispers secrets through the pines, carrying the scent of those lost sweet times. I'm just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding on to what can no longer be. Oh, I held tight through years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh. Her love a trail I wandered blind, in the echoes of what's left behind. Oak Creek, carry my heart with the night, under the stars. Oh, I held tight, forever held. Oh, I held tight.
Out by Lonely Hill where the oak tree stands, I carved our names in the bark with these weathered hands. We watched sunsets paint the sky, just you and me. In that old cabin shadow, we were wild, we were free. Oh, Lonely Hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran
no one else around. Now the wind whispers through the grass, a soft mournful sound. Lonely hill where my love, oh, she died young. Seasons turned and the frost came to claim the land. Your scarf's still in my pocket, but there's no warmth in my hand. That gravel road we wandered, now overgrown, leads back to an empty porch where memories moan. Oh, lonely hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran through dreams with no one else around. The oak tree stands silent under stars that still astound. Lonely hill where my love, oh, she died young. Underneath that vast prairie sky, hear her call, in the rustle of the leaves, in the autumn's gentle paw. Riding trails now fading, where our laughter once rang tall. Her echo in the canyon, haunting love enthralled. Oh, lonely hill, you cradle dreams that never age, bound by the promise of a dusty bygone stage. My heart lies buried neath your sage. Lonely hill, where my love forever young on this old page. So I'll sing to the stars above the quiet earth, a ballad for a ghost and the love she gave birth. Every whisper in the wind, every tear has its worth. On lonely hill where love died young and found its rebirth.
Just past a creek where the cottonwoods grow, that old felt had tied down, shielding sorrow. It watched over me on your porch made of pine, as we traded sweet whispers, your hand holding mine. In that quiet little town where time moves slow, under the shade of oaks where wild rivers flow, your scarf in the wind like a captured blue flame. I left my heart there and nothing's been the same. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, hiding tears that fall like rain from winter skies. Each trail I ride, each dusty path I roam, takes me further from you, but never closer to home. Now the cabin stands empty where we once lay. The laughter we shared, now echoes fade away. Gravel roads stretch under mournful moon's glow, leading nowhere, just shadows of what I used to know. Those wildlands hold memories, each stone and each tree, but the soul of the prairie, it just ain't the same without thee. Your picture, a faded token in the pocket of my vest, riding solo beneath sunsets in search of some rest. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, hiding tears that fall like rain from winter skies. Each trail I ride, each dusty path I roam, takes me further from you, but
ever closer to home. There's a silence in the prairies, a whisper through the grass, speaking of what was and what can never come to pass. I've learned that some loves are like the wildflowers of spring, vivid and brief, a fleeting, beautiful thing. So that hat tied down, heavy now with years, sagged under the weight of my unspoken fears. But each sunset that bleeds into the edge of the night is a reminder of love, once burning so bright. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the ice, I'll keep riding these trails until my own sunset dies, carrying memories under skies vast and dome, always moving away, forever unable to come home. Out where the oak trees shadow gravel rolls, I remember her laughter mingling with the wind. Under the porch light her story unfolds, where the worn out saddles knew all we confessed. Her scarf still dancing in the breeze like it's pinned. Her goodbye flew with the sunset's dying glow, trailing off where the wild river bends, left me with echoes of I miss you so, on paths where our worn boot prints refuse to end. The town's aged a year for every night I'm alone. Cabin walls whisper secrets we once shared, dusty windows and a chair overthrown. How the silence speaks in a house that's unprepared. No more laughter in the air, just an empty throne. Her goodbye flew with the sunset's dying glow, trailing off where the wild river bends, left me with echoes of I miss you so, on paths where our lost boot prints refuse to end. Sometimes the wind brings a trace, a soft sigh, or the rain writes her name on my dusty pane. Each star above a tear from the sky, for the love that rode away won't come again. Her goodbye flew with the crimson clouds up high, chasing the dreams where the old river bends. Here with the shadows under the vast open sky, whispering to ghosts on the trails that never end, where her memory like the river just flows on by, and her goodbye never truly ends. In the hush of dawn by the whispering oak, where the sunlight weaved through her golden smoke, her laughter danced on the morning breeze, echoing wild like the rustling leaves. We carved our names in that hideaway, promised forever just one more day. His shadow whispers in the setting sun through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. Years have rolled like a river's rage, leaving behind the dust of an empty stage. The towns grow quiet where we used to roam, saddles laid dusty, this cowboy's alone. The porch still creaks, but she's not there, just shadows moving in the rocking chair. His shadow whispers in the setting sun through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. On gravel roads where our dreams did meet, her echoes fade in the retreat. A whispered goodbye on a stormy night, her silhouette a fading light. Now every trail, every turn I take leads back to her, my sweetest ache. His shadow whispers, I hear it clear in the rustle of leaves. She's still near, yet every sunset that bleeds tonight draws the dark o'er her loving light. So here I ride where memories twine, her shadow whispers, forever mine. Her shadow whispers, forever mine. In the shade of an old oak tree, I found a faded scarf, the same you wore when winter winds first whispered their regard. That oak like me still stands its ground beneath the endless sky, its roots like memories tied down, refuse to say goodbye. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch. Each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road an empty cabin painted in your hue. I've wandered through these ghostly trails where our stories once danced. Now only dust and shadows play where once we had our chance. The town seems quieter these days, or maybe it's just me, chasing whispers in the wind where our voices used to be. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch. Each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road an empty cabin painted in your hue. Sometimes I think I see you in the twilight's gentle grace, a mirage made of moonlight, a memory I sun falling on this old forgotten porch. I'm tied down to the memory like the oak to its parched ground. And every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found. And every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found. In the shadow of the valley where the weeping willows sigh, found an old oak bed where our love used to lie. Underneath that silver moon where we once danced through July, echoes stir the dust as the stars fill up the sky. Empty bed closed her eyes, now I'm talking to the ghosts of scarves left on the posts, and the whispers of her voice riding trails gone cold through the towns where silence lies. The wind's a lonely sound, and the bed where love has died. Years have worn the saddle where I once held her so tight. Gravel roads keep leading me back through endless night. The porch lights dimmed as memories start to fade from sight, but her laughter in the rain still cuts like a knife. Empty bed closed her eyes, now I'm talking to the ghosts of scarves left on the post, and the whispers of her voice riding trails gone cold through the towns where silence lies. The wind's a lonely sound, and the bed where love has died. Found a scarf she left behind, it's frayed and worn like me. Every thread a story, every stain a memory. I'm a shadow in this ghost town, just a whisper in the breeze, haunting empty cabins where our hearts used to be. Empty bed closed her eyes, and I whisper to the sky about the love that's passed me by, and the tears I cannot cry with every setting sun. As the twilight shadows fly, I'll be riding lonesome trails where old cowboys never die. In the heartbreak of the night, with her memory by my side, empty bed closed her eyes. Empty bed closed her eyes. In the shadow of the valley where the oak tree used to stand, I carved our names inside a heart upon its age-wrinkled hand. There's a cabin on the hillside where the window frames the west, where the sun poured like a river on the scarf that graced your chest. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone away.
rises with my sorrow on trails where we did roam. The sunset stays to light my way, but it can't guide you home. Now the porch swing's just a relic, and that oak tree's lying low. Storms have cleared the hill and hollow where our whispering winds would blow. My boots tread through the silence of a path we paved with dreams, and the stars don't seem as bright now, dimmed by all my silent screams. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone away. Every twilight burns a memory of that day. Rain washes over footprints, but yours are set in stone. The sunset stays to warm my heart, but leaves a chill to bone. Underneath that endless sky, where your laughter filled the air, I roam these restless roads alone, finding solace nowhere. Yet in every setting sun, your smile is what I see. And though I'm destined to ride on, part of you rides with me. Yes, the sunset stays, and it's here to stay. Like the love I hold for you that won't decay. Wind whispers through the sagebrush, singing soft your name. The sunsets will keep holding on, but I'll never be the same. The sunset stays. Oh, the sunset stays.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind whispers secrets that old wood can't keep. Underneath the half-lit moon, near the creek where we met, lies a worn-out saddle, ain't no rider been said. Oh, the fading light shut the door on what used to be. Gravel roads and porch lights fading out to sea. Your scarf still hangs on the hook beside my worn-out hat. In the silence after sunset, only memories come back. Now the townsfolk seldom speak the love that we had. Like a rain-washed inscription, something good turned to sad. Cabins empty where laughter danced through open doors. Now it's just a hollow echo on those dusty wooden floors. Yes, the fading light shut the door on what used to be. Gravel roads and porch lights fading out to sea. Your scarf still hangs on the hook beside my worn-out hat. In the silence after sunset, only memories come back. By the riverside, I let the currents take your song. It's in the wild lands we wandered that my heart still roams along. As the stars up above start to mimic our old fire, I realize some doors that close fuel a never-ending pile. And the fading lights shut the door, but oh, in dreams you're never far. Echoes of hoofbeats and heartbeats beneath the same old stars. Still your scarf and that old hook, where past and present meet. In the quiet night, the ghost of you is the shadow next to me. As the night winds call, I know I can't reclaim or restore. For the fading light shut the door. Yes, the fading light shut the door.
I remember her laughter like the creek that flowed through the meadow where the wild horses roam. We danced under stars by the old oak shade where the whispers of the canyon had promised to stay. Her scarf pale blue caught on the breeze as we carved our love deep in the bark of those trees. But time, like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay, in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Years roll like dust down an empty track to the porch where we sat, that ain't coming back. The cabin stands lonesome, the door swings wide, with no one to hear how the old wood cried. Those trails we tread are overgrown, the town's just a memory, the road's just bones. But time, like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay, in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. In the whisper of the wind I hear her name. It stirs up the dust, it ends the game. I know she's a memory of faded light, but in the silence of the prairie she's mine tonight. So time, take your river, let the rain pour down. I've lost more to you than my heart had found, but I'll keep singing to the shadows by the stones I lay, in the dust of a canyon that the storms washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Just a whisper in the wind where my heart will stay. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild river bends, I found a piece of your scar on the trail where summer ends. It's frayed and faded now, like the memory of your gaze, caught in the silver light of those long lost golden days. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away
the autumn leaves so bold. Under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold, I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. The cabin's empty, echoing each step I dare to make. Gravel roads to nowhere, each turn another ache. Where laughter danced on the porch, now only silence reigns. Your absence like the drought that yearns for winter rain. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold. Under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold, I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. Now I roam through the ghost of town, past doors that creak no more. Every sunset bleeds the same onto the dusty floor. If love is a land to wander, I'm lost without a guide. Your scarf in my pocket and a storm inside. That scarf turned cold, my heart still low, lost in the winds where our fading dreams are told. Under the endless skies where our wild love once strolled, I'll wander alone with your scarf turned cold. Yes, I'm just a whisper with your scarf turned cold. So I'll keep riding under these sprawling haunted skies. The trail never ends like the sadness in your eyes.
In the town right under a weeping willow shade, I once swore love to a maiden fair. Her scarf, a patch of crimson silk, fluttered in the breeze like the wild heart of a colt, untamed, unaware, by the old oak tree with carvings worn and deep. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves as sunsets painted lonesome shadows long and steep on those gravel roads where now my spirit grieves. Oh, Rye waits like an old porch swing, still echoing songs of boots on dusty boards. The wind carries whispers and the chill of a love lost, faded words unscored. Rye waits and the sun dips low, casting gold on paths where sorrow lies, and in my heart where no one else may go. Rye waits and waits and never says goodbye. Now the willows bowed, his tears are dry and dead. No crimson scarves dance upon the breeze. The oak tree stands, but forgotten is our pledge, and silence fills the void of missing melodies. The cabin by the brook lays empty, windows bare, where once our dreams like wildflowers grew.
Now only echoes of our laughter split the air as I roam these roads, lost, bereft, unglued. Oh, Rye waits like an old porch swing, still echoing songs of boots on dusty boards. The wind carries whispers and the chill of a love lost, faded words unscored. Rye waits and the sun dips low, casting gold on paths where sorrow lies, and in my heart where no one else may go. Rye waits and never says goodbye. If whispers could be caught like falling rain, or memories held in the folds of a scarf, would the winds of Rye soothe this sweet pain, or would they just whisper of a love's epitaph? Yes, Rye waits and I'm a shadow in the setting sun, a silhouette against the fading light of day. With every dusty sunset my heart comes undone, in the town of Rye where my old love lay. Oh, Rye waits and I reckon I wait too, for a whisper on the wind, or a sign in the quiet town where the willows weep in view. Rye waits and I'm left behind.
In the shadow of the oak where we once lay, the grass still whispers secrets of that day. Beneath the wide, unforgiving azure sky, a rusty porch swing creaks an old goodbye. Your scarf it danced a wild crimson weave, as silent as the wind watched me leave. The wind knows the weight of untold tales, carrying love lost in its lonesome gales, whistling through the hollows of this heart, where echoes of your laughter slowly part. I ride on under sunsets that deceive. Every mile the wind watched me leave. Now the trails blur where your laughter rang, gravel roads washed out after the rain. That cabin stands empty by the ridge, windows staring out like ghosts adrift, saddle worn from all the years I grieved. In the silence, the wind watched me leave. The wind knows the weight of untold tales, carrying love lost in its lonesome gaze, whistling through the hollows of this heart, where echoes of your laughter slowly part. Through the dust, your phantom I perceive. There in the dust, the wind watched me leave. By the flicker of the campfire's glow, I see your face in the fire's ebb and flow. A soul set free, yet chained to past regret. The wind soft sigh, a
tune I can't forget. So I'll wander, let these old boots weave, passing lands where only spirits grieve. Each setting sun dips and gold to the sea, and in its dying light the wind watches me. Yes, forevermore the wind watched me leave. Oh, how silently the wind watched me grieve.
Underneath the oak, where the creek bends low, there's a whisper of a scarf left by winter's snow. Sunset spills like fire where we used to stand. Her laughter echoes over scrubland and sand, and the creek listened as I spoke your name through the rustling reeds where my sorrows came. The water runs like memories I can't hold. Creek, listen close to the stories told. Years have worn the pathways, cabins fall to dust, gravel roads to nowhere, lined with broken trust. Once we watched the stars from an old porch swing. Now the night just whispers through the cold spring, and the creek listened as I spoke your name through the rustling reeds where my sorrows came. The water runs like memories I can't hold. Creek, listen close to the stories told. There's an ache in the silence where the wind replies, saddle worn and empty beneath these endless skies. In the solitude of dusk, to the creek I confess, all that's left is shadow and your faded dress. And the creek listened as I cried your name past the rustling reeds by the flickering flame. The water runs like memories now turn cold. Creek, listen close as my heart grew old. So the creek listened and the oak trees know of the love lost in the echo where the wild winds blow. With each sunset painted in sorrow's deep hue, the creek still listens as I whisper to you. In the shade of an old oak tree where the wildflowers used to smile at me, we carved our names, young and free, on that bark where no one else could see. The sun dipped low through leaves that spilled on a dusty road to a dream we'd build. Your scarf had danced on the southern breeze while we swore our love 'neath the whispering leaves.
But now the oak tree stands so still in the silent grasp of the cold hills. Will, your scarf's gone with the winds that chill, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Years rolled by like thundering trains. Love, sweet summer turned to autumn rains. That old porch swing, it sways alone, singing creeks in a tune of its own. The cabin's empty, the fire's died down. Gravel roads lost beneath weeds overgrown. Where once your laughter filled the air, now just echoes of despair. But still the oak tree stands so still, guarding old dreams that the night can't kill. Your scarf's lost in a past that chills, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Travel miles in the quiet look of a fading smile, but every sunset that paints the sky is just another goodbye. Yes, the oak tree stands profoundly still under heavens that time can't fill. Your scarf of memory faded forever a cowboy, lonesome but will ride these trails quiet and shrill, where the oak tree stood and stands still. In the gray dawn's light, 'neath the old oak shade, I found the scarf you wore, now ghostly gray. It whispered of that spring by the creek we lay, where promises were caught in the cold morning May. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. I walk these dusty trails with your memory in tow, past the cabin's empty shell, where the wild roses grow. Gravel roads stretch like the regrets I've come to own, leading to nowhere but the echoes of our lone shadow. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills the silence of my day. Saddles worn and leather cracked just like my weathered skin. Each line a story, a loss of the love I couldn't win. On this old porch I sit as the sun dips to give in. Night's blanket comes to cover all my sins. Oh, how the winds they whisper of what might have been. Softly they mourn with me for a love so serene. Cold morning carved in my soul, where your warmth has been. I'm left holding memories in the silence of this dream. And as the stars look down, I'm a shadow fading thin in a world that keeps turning without you. By the gnarled oak at Wilson's Bend, where the river kisses tired land, I see her scarf splash of red among the wildflowers where we once tread. Each whispered breeze a soft lament for whispered loves in shadow spent. Now the ghost haunts where laughter danced on empty trails in fleeting glances, under moonlit canvases, in the stillness of the plains. Her whispers mingle with the rain. The old porch swing creaks along its song, a tired melody of right and wrong. Time the thief came riding through, stole her smile as cold winds blew. Now the cabin's bare as bones, echoing the heart that moans. Ghost haunts where laughter danced on fading paths in silent chants, under starlit sadness where wild roses strain. Her laughter's caught in the wind's refrain. Dusty road with my saddle worn, I ride the edges of my heart torn in the echoes of my hollow boots. Walks of love that's turned to roots. Still the ghost haunts where dreams once lived, in whispered echoes something's gotta give. Under sunsets painted where the old path wanes. Her memory's a melody in the dusk's remains.
rode back through the county gate. Same dust, same hill, same twist of fate. The church still leans near Miller's Creek. The porch lights dim, but time still speaks. I saw her there with grace and grace. Same green eyes, same summer face. I took my hat off, said it's me. She smiled and asked politely, who'd you be? She forgot my name, like wind forgets a whispered flame, like snow forgets the prints it keeps, like dreams that vanish when we sleep. I stood there full of years and shame, and watched her eyes not spark the same. You think time heals, but damn it maims. She forgot my name. I wrote her letters I never sent, kept them folded, edge bent. I carved our song on an old guitar, played it nightly under stars. I pictured hugs, not shaking hands. I planned to stay, not just passing land. But love, it fades when not reclaimed, and people change and faces blame. She forgot my name, the one she once sang in the rain, the one she stitched on flannel red, the one I swore she'd never shed. But hearts move on like seasons aim, and I was fall and she chose spring. I brought my past, she'd packed her flame. I left with pain, returned with hope, but she just smiled like we never wrote a single page in this old book. Guess I read too long while she just shook. She forgot my name, not with malice, not with shame, just like a road that closed one day while I still walked the other way. I tipped my hat, turned back through pain, and whispered low into the plain, if I'm just dust, don't light the flame. She forgot my name.